Hello student, today we are going to learn the mono-stable multivibrator using op-amp. Now first of all we see the positive feedback given here. Now this is very important, and you see this is charging part R and C, and the one diode has been connected across the capacitor so that positive voltage will not pass across capacitor. Now what we have done, now the square pulse is applied at this terminal. Now this is your C and R. This will differentiate this curve. Now if you differentiate this curve, you are going to give the positive spike and negative spike, but we need to give the negative voltage over here. For that I have connected a reverse diode which will allow the negative peak and which will restrict the positive peak. Now negative peak has been applied over here. Now initially the voltage over was, suppose it was beta Vsat. Now this is from where we are getting beta Vsat. This is the beta factor. Now we have calculated the beta factor, it is around 0.5, and we have biased with plus 10 and a minus 10. Suppose output was plus 10 and beta into plus 10 is going to give you 5 volt over here. So 5 volt was present initially. So this is your voltage at terminal 3. 5 volt was present initially, it was positive. Now at this point a negative pulse has been applied. Now this will superimpose a negative pulse of high magnitude is applied, so that for a small time a negative value comes. When there will be negative value at terminal 3, then definitely output is going to get negative, because this minus this voltage into open loop gain is going to give the output. Now at this value this pulse has been applied. At this point this pulse has been applied, and this is going to make the output. This is your output from positive 10 to minus 10, and within that interval what happened, when this voltage become minus 5 volt. Now this also become minus 5 volt because of virtual ground. Now this become reverse bias and the capacitor start charging. Now when capacitor will start charging with the minus 5 volt. Now when the capacitor voltage stays minus 5, when it tries to go beyond, suppose it is trying to go minus 6 volt, when it is become minus 6 volt, then output voltage minus 5, this is minus 5, minus of minus 6 into AOL will give you plus Vsat. Means here you are again going to get a plus Vsat, which is nothing but plus 10 volt. Now we are going to look at the circuit. Before that we need to calculate the time period of this small glitches. Now this and this seems to be equal, but it will be very small. And what will be the time period of this one? This is given by formula RC into ln 1 plus R by R, which is R by R, this R and this R. For a simplification purpose I have taken all the R same, but in formula 1 plus R by R, this R and this R. Now I have taken 225 kilo ohm and 5.29 microfarad capacitance, and this is ln 2 because 1 plus 1 will give you 2, and at last we have calculated t is equal to 810 microsecond. Now we are going to look the circuit one by one. Now we are just showing the output of this C and R, and we have connected it. Till now we want to show this output, so that we will show the circuit. This is input terminal we have given, this is C, and this is R we have connected to ground as it is here. This R has been connected to ground, and a wire has been taken, and before going to terminal 3 a diode has been placed, and diode is anti, it is reverse diode. Now we are going to check the output over here. Now let me remove this wire. This is your positive feedback. Now we will be checking the output over here. Now if you check the output over here, now let me go to DSO. Now if you want to check the output, let me remove my yellow one input. Now this is the output that we are getting at that after diode. This is negative pulse that we are going to apply at terminal 3. Now if you see at before diode, there will be differentiation of the curve. Now if you want to see the signal that has been applied, this is the signal that has been applied, and differentiation is this one, and after connecting diode there is negative first. Now what I am doing, I am going to superimpose this beta cell. Now if you look correctly, this value is now it is 5 volt. Now I am going to superimpose on this one negative value, then the curve will change. Now for superimposition, this is the beta, this is from feedback, this R, and this R has been taken from here. I am providing beta to terminal 3. If you provide beta to terminal 3 and if you look at the output, now output has been changed, means superimpose of beta Vset and that pulse. Now if you want to measure the maximum, channel 2 maximum value is 4.6. If you give the minimum, because negative pulse has been given, now its minimum value will change. Now if you check the minimum value is minus 10.4 volt, means we have given an impulse of minus 10.2 volt. Data is going to change our output from maximum to, if you see, the impulse has been given from here, we have changed the output to negative Vset. As soon as impulse is going, we are going to get the positive Vset. Now if I check the capacitance value at, if you want to check the value at this point, if I check the value at this point, now for that I need to connect. If you go, this is where I am connecting the at terminal 2. If you check, now if you see the value, this is where the capacitor started discharging, because capacitors got forward bias because of negative voltage that is being applied, and capacitor wanted to get charged with minus this voltage, minus 10 volt. But as soon as this reaches the 5 volt, minus 5 volt, there is a again shift from negative to positive, because that minus 5 and minus 6 is going to give you plus Vset into AOL is going to give you plus Vset. Now if you want to see the value and all, for that I am focusing on DSO. Now we are going to measure the negative width, means this is at channel 1, the yellow one. We want to calculate the negative width, means width of this one, how much width it has been taken. See, the width of positive is more, so we go to channel 1 and you see negative width is around 1.13. we have calculated around 800 microsecond, which is equal to, almost equal to 1.8 1.1 millisecond. Now if you calculate positive width, this will be greater than your negative width. Now positive width, this is in 3 millisecond and that is 1 millisecond. That is around 1 millisecond that we have calculated. Now if you want to check the positive maximum and negative maximum, suppose this is your now minimum value minus 9.6. this is only because of the biasing. If I am changing the biasing to minus 12, this will be changing to minus 12. See, it is changing. Now if you see the maximum also, it has been changed to plus 12, because the board has been in track mode. Whatever the minus I am going to say, plus it is going to take. So this value is being decided on the biasing, and on that value this Vset, beta into Vset is decided. Now I am again keeping to 10. Now if you go to around 10, now I have kept it around 10. Now if you go to channel 2, measure, I am going to measure, and I am going to channel 2 capacitance voltage measurement. Now if I measure the maximum value, peak to peak 5.40, if the minimum value means it is charging to minus 5 volt. If it start going beyond minus 5, then it is going to go to positive Vset. Now I am changing the biasing. You see the beta Vset point is going to also change. Now this will increase. Now I have made to 12 volt. Now it is around 6 volt, minus 6 volt. So it auto depend on the biasing. This is the cause for changing the beta Vset, the biasing value only. So this is all about the monostable multivibrator using op amp. Now this, why it is called monostable? Because one state is stable. See, only one state is, the another state is unstable for a small period of time. So this was all about the monostable multiplier using op amp.